we're drilling ahead. We're at about 3,500 meters, going down to 38 to 4,000 meters. The rig is operating very well, so we're super excited to get this to TD and log and analyze it.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Brian Rainsborough. He's the CEO of Reconnaissance Energy Africa, or Recon Africa, if you like. And Brian, good to see you. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on once again.
Yeah, excited to have you along. And I know it's been a busy time. You were at the Namibian Stock Exchange, and really that's where we're going to start, is the fact that you've set a nice little precedent here by being one of the first companies to board that in your sector.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, I'm down in Cape Town at Africa Energy Week right now, which has been a great week here. I just got back from Namibia last week that we'll talk about, visiting our rig, and also ringing the bell on our Namibia exchange.
Yeah, so that's exciting news that the company just put out that you're trading on the Namibian Stock Exchange. Tell me a bit about that. It's a coup for the company.
Yeah, it's we're the first oil and gas company listed on the Namibia exchange, so we're very proud of that. And really, we did it because investor interest in our company and our program that have Namibian centric investment themes. So this is an avenue for them to invest in our company, and an avenue for them to invest in Namibia as well. So we're proud to be a leader, and I expect we'll be many companies hopefully after us as Namibia, the energy sector continues to grow.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about what else was in the news release, because there was a lot about exploration, receiving the first renewal expiration period approval. Tell me a bit about this one, and this is obviously another exciting milestone for the team.
Yeah, that was in Botswana, and we extended our lease there for another 4 years. We like that area. We just need a lot more time to evaluate it geologically and above ground. So it certainly is well behind Namibia. All of our concentration of efforts are going to be in Namibia for the next several years in the Full Belt and also in the Rift program. But it's a big swath of acreage, and we want to understand it before we start drilling.
Yeah. So let's talk about Namibia. As you mentioned, you were just there. So give everyone up to date on where everything is at as far as exploration is concerned.
Yeah, wonderful. We had a great trip. I went out to our rig, our Nagopo well, which is the first well in our Full Belt, is progressing quite well. But a little bit of delay in October with some equipment, but we got it all straightened out. We're drilling ahead. We're at about 3,500 meters, going down to 38 to 4,000 meters. The rig is operating very well, so we're super excited to get this to TD and log and analyze it. We expect to be completion of all that information flow sometime in November, as my guess, when everything's said and done. So we'll be able to disclose the results of that well. This is the first well of what will hopefully be a multi-well program. We're set up to drill our second well in the Full Belt called Kumbundu. We're just now finishing the road construction and pad construction, so we're ready to drill. That would probably spud in December, January, when we get done in Nagopo, mob and demob, and get on location. But Kumbundu is a big structure. It's about twice the size of Nagopo, so we're testing a large resource there. Some different geological features which we like about it, but we're keen to get onto that well, pending the results of Nagopo. The other thing we're active on is our seismic program. We're doing the first 3D in Namibia onshore. So we just got our EIA approved for that. We're going through some preliminary demining activities. And if all that's done, we expect to be able to shoot that program mid next year. We're excited about the Rift. That's the play that the company drilled wells on a number of years ago. They got oil in the system. We know that the petroleum system is working there. We just need a really good definition of the prospect inventory via the 3D survey to understand which prospects to drill.
Yeah. Brian, how excited are you at what you're seeing in both of those projects that you talked about, and also this 3D seismic as well? It's really moving the company forward. It sounds like 2025 is really going to be a substantial year in the history of this team.
It is. Well, 2024 was as well. We
Yeah.
did some big financing rounds, $60 million. And my philosophy has always been to underwrite the company and the program, just not underwrite a single activity. So the company's really well financed. We like what's ahead of us in both those wells, and the Rift program too. So, the results will come out into 25, but we're excited about what we're seeing.
Well, it is going to be a very busy one for sure. Brian, thanks very much. Good to see you again.
All right, great seeing you. Thanks for having me on once again.
Yeah, there's Brian Rainsborough. He's the CEO of Reconnaissance Energy Africa.